Hi nail queens, welcome. If you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Carol Annette, and if you're not new here, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for coming to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. I wanted to talk about my skincare routine, and no, this is not like makeup beauty related. You know how like the influencers who do makeup and stuff, they're like, my skincare routine. I eat those videos up. I love them. But I wanted to talk about my skincare routine in terms of my hands. Because I do my nails so often, these suckers get dry. Also, like, I don't know if there's other influencers or people who just really honestly genuinely like doing their nails as frequently as I do, or you just suffer from dry skin like I do. Oh my gosh, the winter, worst months for me. So I wanted to talk about my skincare routine and the products that I use and I love and that really keep my hands just incredible. So a little backstory about my nail journey and my skin journey during that nail journey. So about 3 years ago, I started consistently soaking off my dip powder nails in acetone once a week. After about 6 to 8 months of doing that every single week on the clock, on the dot, I started to notice that my skin was starting to become irritated, both underneath my hands, like underneath my nails, and on the tops. And my nails were starting to crack under here and starting to get irritated, and it was like cracking, and it was painful. It was so painful. So I had to stop soaking my hands in acetone, which is where I started introducing like the peel base, clear dip, or builder gel thing. Long story for another day. But that's why that came into my life, that routine. So I had to stop soaking off in acetone, but even though I had stopped soaking off in acetone, I couldn't find relief for my skin. So there's this product that I found on Amazon called lanolin. And to my understanding, breastfeeding mothers who deal with like cracked nipples while they're breastfeeding and everything use that on their nipples. I don't know. I've never used it. I've never had a child. I've never breastfed, so I don't know. But that's what the reviews on the Amazon listing said. That was the only product that I could find that actually provided a relief for my skin, and it just felt so good to not have that pain anymore. Well, eventually, after a couple months of consistent use of that, the pain went away and the problem went away. And I was just like so happy. Well, 6 months later, not even 6 months later, I developed a gel allergy, and that provided a whole nother slew of problems on learning how to treat my skin. So when I developed that gel allergy, it's different. It's like inflammation, redness, and blistering to my skin. It was awful, it was painful, and no cream would solve that problem. It wouldn't make the pain go away. There's like, what are those things called? What are they called? Aquaphor, no, it's not Aquaphor. Neosporin. It was Neosporin. I would apply that almost daily just to like try to get the blistering to heal as much as possible. It worked a little bit. Anyways, the trick to that was stop using the gel products that are giving you the allergy. That was my solution, and it worked. And then my skin slowly started going back to normal. Mind you, during all this time, I kept my skin hydrated with cuticle oil. So this is my favorite brand, Cuticle Oil, Candi skincare, and I'll talk more about my daily use stuff. But I want to talk about my daily, like, the thing that like completely changed my skincare game. So I get really dry skin. But also when we moved here, it's like hot and humid here. My skin was like, and my face was like, wait, what? And it started breaking out. I started getting like, I don't know, it was just pimples all around here, you name it, it was everywhere. The only thing that made that go away was the CeraVe moisturizing cream. I started applying this to my face after the shower, before bed. Like when I start to notice my skin's getting a little dry, I apply some of this to my face and it solved those acne problems for me, but also it did wonders for my skin. So mind you, obviously it's a moisturizing cream. Oh, it comes in a tub, but it also comes in a pump version. I prefer the pump so I don't stick my hands in the tub. And I've had this jar, I want to say since December, maybe a little longer. And I'm almost to the end of this tub. It's almost done. But literally when you put on like a white lotion like that, it's obviously, you can't use it before nail fees because it's going to leave like a white residue around your cuticles. So that's not fun to take pictures and notice you have like a white ring of moisturizing cream that got stuck in your cuticle line right here. This is different than their lotion. This is not hand lotion. It is a moisturizing cream meant for all types of skin, like different parts of your body. You can use it on your legs, you name it, which is why I use it on my face and my hands because those are like the most affected dry spots for me. Now the second item that I absolutely recommend is the CeraVe Healing Ointment, and it took me forever to bite the bullet on this. The reviews on Target's website were incredible, freaking incredible. But the price was also incredibly high. So I was hesitant to purchase this. I was like, I don't even know what I'm going to use it for. Let me tell you what I use it for. So after I do a manicure, you may notice my skin has gotten so dry, it's starting to get red because it's irritated, it's in pain. That's what happens when my skin gets really, really dry. So what I do after I do a mani is I apply this to my skin and I just like go on about my day in my life. It's not oily. It does have like a really interesting consistency. I've had this since December and I have not put a dent into it. What? It has an interesting consistency. It's definitely that of an ointment. I don't know if you can see it, but it's clear. It's literally a clear ointment. And I know like not even a month ago, I got cold sore right here, and I'm a picker. I pick up my nails, I pick up my face, you name it. I got cold sore right here, literally applied it on there, it didn't even take 2 days. The thing was completely gone. I was like, yes, yes. I was so happy. But I applied this to my hands after doing a manicure and before bed. Now my best friend Miranda, she taught me a trick that she does, and I'm not sure if she uses this product or another product, but what she does is she basically, after a manicure, she applies whatever her skin cream is, whatever, she applies it to her skin and then she puts on a glove and then wears this for like an hour around her house. So I've been doing that. Game changer. Within an hour, all of the redness is gone from my skin and I have moisture back in my skin. Want to know what also is fun? Applying this and using this before bed and going to sleep with this on. You will not wake up with pruny fingers, or at least I don't. So, and you just like literally, you're like, oh my God, I have baby hands. They're so perfect. Yes, I freaking love this method of moisturizing my skin. I literally live by it now. Oh, it's a game changer. So I felt like it's important to share that with you guys so maybe you guys can have the same experience too. Now for my daily in between, because I use this obviously after I expose my skin to water. So after a shower, after I wash my hands, after I would do the dishes, I use this on my skin. This is after a mani and before bed to give me overnight moisturizing. But during the day, if I'm out and about, we're on a date, we're hanging out with friends, something like that, I'm watching TV, you name it, I go to my Candi skincare products. Mind you, this video is not sponsored, by the way, not by anybody. So I go to my Candi skincare products. So I use her cuticle oil pens. They're so transportable, and honestly, I have to show you my skin before I started using cuticle oil pens, and then like after a month or two of continued use, it was day and night. A huge change one cuticle oil pen did for my skin. Well, she recently came out with a thing called body butter and whipped oil. She actually is not going to release this over the spring and summer months because it will melt in transit. So this won't be coming back until the fall. However, I'm going to show you guys the consistency of both these products. I purchased this over the fall. It is the maple and vanilla brown sugar scent. And I have a tin in every single part of my house. I have one upstairs, one downstairs, one in my gym bag, and one in my car. So you can see I barely put a dent into this. So if like I'm typing and everything and I don't want like a super oily residue on my keyboard, I literally just take my knuckle and a little bit of this and I spread it all over my fingers and let it just kind of melt into my skin. The whipped oil, which I really hope that you guys like love this stuff because I do. but I'm sorry that it's not available for the season, the next 2 seasons. The whipped oil is a very similar concept. It's like body butter and cuticle oil like met together and like made a baby. So it comes in a jar. Please do not get this hot, it will melt. But it comes in a jar like this, and literally you just have to take a tiny bit, and it's like butter. It starts melting. Literally starts melting. And it just, oh, it's so perfect. And you can use this for so much more than just, obviously, your cuticle area. You can use it for the rest of your hands, your skin, anywhere you're dealing with like extreme dryness. This is an incredible product. I highly recommend the Candi skincare line. It's just, this is my daily use in between. I don't use all 3 every single day. I like use whatever is most convenient and next to me. So I usually have the oil in my purses when we're on the go. I usually keep the body butter in areas where I don't want to transfer oil onto products, or like if I'm touching things. And then this is just, I'm gonna have one upstairs and one downstairs going forward. When the next jug that I ordered comes in, this one is going to stay up here with me, and the next one's gonna go downstairs in my bathroom. So, oh my God, that was such a mouthful. This is probably going to be a very long video, but I just honestly wanted to share with you guys my process of like skincare products and what is literally making a difference in my life, because I have dealt with extremely dry skin, and it's so frustrating because that dry skin transfers to my nail photos. It transfers to my YouTube videos. I get so many negative comments or concerned comments from subscribers and other people on my videos asking about my red skin, my dry skin. So like, I appreciate this concern and everything. It's just something I have to treat and deal with for the rest of my life, because I don't think that dry skin is going anywhere. Anyways, I hope that this video helped you. If you guys can't splurge on all of the things that I have listed here and everything, because they are kind of pricey, I think it's like $16 for this, $20 for this, $25, $15, $10, you see, it adds up. If there's one product out of all of the ones that I've mentioned that I think you should go get, it's this one, the healing ointment. Hands down, if I had to ditch all of them right now, this is the one I would keep in my routine. This one is, I wouldn't say the most effective, but it has like the most long-term durability. It stays, especially when I use it with the glove. So out of all the things I have listed here, this is the bread and butter. This is what I recommend. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!
Cause I